How are we all doing? I hope you're all doing well. Weather's been absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, the fish are spawning everywhere, but T-Nuck's on tour again.
Up the T-Nucks!
And we are at Oak Tree Fishery. This is in Nottingham. There is another one at Doncaster, but this is the Nottingham one. Looks absolutely stunning. There's 6 or 7 of us on this pond and 4 or 5 on the other. But what a nice looking pond. First time I've ever been. So let's see what's in here. So I've decided I'm going to show you mainly the edge fishing. I'm on a T-Nut paste float. It's a 0.3, lovely long stem. I've actually marked it black halfway because in the edge the yellow was blending in with the green background a bit and I was struggling to see it. I've decided to go for paste because I know that there's some carp in here and I've recently got into a bit of paste fishing. You can see here when they take it, look at that, the pole bent. Didn't even really have to strike into that fish. And that were all live. It's been in 5 seconds. And it's just stuck to itself. I've recently just got into a bit of paste fishing. It's something I used to do years ago, now and then. But I never really got a love for it. But I thought I'd get back into it since it's doing pretty well at a lot of the venues lately. Well, quite a big ball, but that fish just took it pretty well. So got a really nice soft mix. And it's dark green, swim stim, dynamite, paste stuff. Seems to be the one everybody goes to first. It's super popular, very effective, does exactly what it says on the tin. Can rework it nice, and I really need to thank Jake Hall. There's his Instagram page there if you want to follow him. He's been doing really well on the pace, getting wins here, there and everywhere. Kind of inspired me to give it a go again. And big thank you to Sean Butler, who showed me a special mix and I had to really get it right so it sits nice and is super soft. So thank you, Sean. Come on, the fishes. Now them lilies there, throughout this match I did catch some fish there. I got 5 or 6 carp from there. And I caught probably £5 of fish on top kit +2 before I went down this margin. So it was very slow the first 3 hours. Or first 4 hours to be honest. Just gone down the edge the last 2 hours and this is give us more entertainment, that is for sure. But the guy in the corner there, you can just see him in the top right. He's been catching well all the way through the match. Steve to my right, he was also catching steady. Chap across from me, he's had some nice barbel. Who are getting them on the worm. So I'm behind everybody at this moment in time as far as I'm concerned in my mind. So I thought big guns, get paced out, straight down margin, see what we can do. If you're enjoying the video so far, please give it a thumbs up. I do love a like. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. It's completely free. So why not? So my professional skyliner to the left, that's Steve. He owns the place. I mean, and just look at it. It's absolutely stunning. Features everywhere. Lilies, reeds, big barbel in it, carp, thousands of skimmers, roach, chub. He's done a cracking job. Such a nice guy, really enjoyed talking to him and getting to know him. And I can't wait to go back. So, big thanks to Steve to letting us have our club match here. We're definitely going to be rebooking there. And I'm hoping to even have some of my own private T-Nut matches there coming up. Big thanks to Ron. This is a tactic he showed me. So it's a banded 8mm. And I'm putting it in the paste. And I remember when I first met Ron, it was at Decoy. And he gave me a pasting. a pasting doing that very same thing. And what his idea was that, you know, if that paste breaks down, you've not had a bite in a certain amount of time, you've still got a pellet there to allow for a bite. So you know, it gives you 2 bites at the cherry as such. Come on, fish. Play a game. So we've missed that bite, and I've put it back to the same place I've just struck from, knowing that my paste that I've struck through will still be there, and I'm putting that pellet straight over it. So I can tell straight away that fish is foul looked, no doubt about it. He's not going in the direction that I'm pulling him. Yep, straight in the tail. So that told me, obviously, this fish has not gone to put that bait in its mouth. When you do have a lot of fish there, you're always going to get foul lookers. I can't get tight enough into the bank. So because of the reeds and the grass, which are probably a foot out, maybe more, from the bank, means them fish can get behind you and stuff like that. And you know, it's difficult. You want them in the margin, but you have to accept you're going to lose some fish. And the 15 is quite forgiving when it needs to be, so it does give me an opportunity to get some of these fish out. And this is a big fish. He's unhooked himself. Cheers, mucker. Bonus fish that. Good 6-pounder every day of the week. I've just had 40 on that clicker. I've just reset it there. So I'm still on that banded pellet in the paste. Got another fish on. Because I was getting the odd fish in the mouth with this, I stuck with it as long as, well, while I thought it was working, I stuck with it. So I've got that fish in the mouth, as you can see. Looks like the world's smallest mouth, so it's done well to swallow that 8mm pellet. So this fish did opt to get down on that paste and swallow that pellet, which was nice. So like I say, whatever that is working, you stick with it. So I was gauging it with the micros. I didn't just big cup its head off. You know, I was always cupping in the same place. If I felt there was too many coming into the swim, I was backing about a foot away. And that were getting me the odd carp as well. But I did definitely get better bites when I was amongst that bait that we're putting in the big cup. This is a really big piece of paste. I'm not messing about. I mean, there's an 8mm pellet in that. And that's probably 5 times bigger than that 8mm pellet in mass. It's huge. So I'm not messing about. I'm not doing no little amounts. It's big amounts. I don't say balls because I know what you're like. There we are. So again, this looks like it's possibly foul looked. He's trying his hardest to get into them reeds. Now the good thing about black hydro is when you need that power, it gives it you. It was important that I had a strong elastic because I've got those lilies in the middle of the venue and these platforms that come out into the pond down the left. They only need to get around a leg or around a lily and you've lost that fish. So always be mindful of your surrounding. If you've got features that they can easily get to, don't get me cut back. Don't have a light elastic on because there's only one thing that's going to happen. Tears. Got him in mouth. Thought it was foul looked. He just had a lot of fight. That's what we like to see. So I've decided I'm going to try a soft pellet. Because in my mind, I don't know if they're going for the paste or if they're going for the pellet now. And I want to know. I want to know which one they're favouring. So the pellet is going out. Trusty 8mm F1 Dynamite soft pellet. You've seen it in my other videos. I've been catching lots of fish on these. Surely they're not going to resist this. And for those that may or may not have spotted that I've now got a different float on, that's because the beautiful yellow paste float that I had got destroyed by a fish. I don't want to talk about it. I'm still so upset about it. But yeah, that's what happened. And I didn't have time to mess about with loads of other rigs, so I quickly got one out that was the same size, well, same depth for that margin, and it worked. It worked a treat. So here we are. Turns out Teen-Up floats are awesome, no matter which one you put on. So I'm on that pellet now. This is all live, and nothing's happening. I'm going into the same area where I've been having paste, and nothing is happening. So to me, that tells me they're not bothered about pellet. So I'm back onto paste. I ain't got time to waste. It's a bit of a fish race at this point. Everyone's kind of sacking up. I need to find out what they want, how they want it, and crack on. So I've not gone on to the banded pellet this time with the paste. I've just gone back to normal paste. Now, if you are enjoying it so far and you're picking up loads of tips and you'd love to donate to my channel, go here. Coffee.com/PaulWilkinsonTV. Press the donate button and give what you can. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. It really does make a difference.
Let's see me catch you some fish, not as much as you. You keep oinking them out.
Just having a bit of banter with Catmate Kid. He's opposite me to the left. He's been catching well. He's had loads of silvers on banded caster. And he's just started catching some fish down his right margin as well.
You'll see when you weigh in. Unfortunately, they'll see when we weigh in that I'm not lying.
I'm not sure why he doesn't believe me when I'm telling him that I'm not catching much. I mean, I'm not. He's catching really well too. You can see him, actually, in the purple shirt to the left there. He's in a Teen-Up shirt because he is an absolute Teen-Up. The best kind. The funniest Teen-Up in the whole Teen-Up world. Catmate Kid. You'll see him in a few of my videos in the future, I'm sure. Known him a few years now. What a guy. And that's all I'm saying nice about him because he'll just love that way too much and I can't be doing with that. Now he's actually impressed me today in this match with his fishing. He's usually one track minded. I don't mean that disrespectfully, he usually is, but he's used multiple methods throughout this match and is caught on everything that he did. Genuinely impressed. One of 4 or 5 ghosties I caught throughout this match. Loads of beautiful looking fish in here. So a few gold ones swimming past as well. We did try the odd mugging throughout the match, but they wouldn't take it. They weren't having none of it. It's a good size. Lovely condition. So again, I'm just sticking with the paste. I always wet my fingers. Well, I say always. Usually wet my fingers when I'm going to grab the paste. Definitely helps you prepare it better. And it stops you sticking to your fingers as well. It just gets all over your pole. My pole is disgusting. And I'm talking about the fishing pole for anyone who's remotely trying to make that to be rude. I know what you're all like. Okay, I am one of you too. And any mention of poles, and I know where we go straight to. So, you know it's a big fish when all the little fish are diving out of the way. Great sign. Ooh, we like that. Come on, the fishes. See, if I didn't have that strong gear on, he'd have gone straight for them lilies. You can see, that's what he's got in mind. But this black hydro, he ain't getting nowhere. Oh, look who it is. Another ghosty. I mean, my nickname's Casper, as in the ghost. But this is just taking the mick. I mean, it's nice to catch them though. Look how beautiful they are. And they're always the psychopaths out there, aren't they? I mean, anyone who has caught a ghost carp knows what I'm talking about. They try and pull your arm off. But the paste by itself, without the pellet, is definitely what they want. I'm very confident now that there's no point me changing it. However, looking at this fish, it looks like the paste must simply just be grabbing them as they swim past. Because this one's in the tail. But again, that 15 hydro with the 12 hook holds on, allows me to get these bonus fish out, which I think if you're on a really strong elastic, I think you lose this fish. I think you'll just pull up through it. I think 15 is about as much as you'll get away with. And again, another banger, definitely needed. Especially when it's a fishery with lots of fish at £2 to £3. These do make a big difference, these bonus fish. And that's it for all the fishing. Let's go and have a look to see what those weights are like.
I've got a pound of silvers in one net.
Oh yeah.
I've got carpenters. I think I've got £50 in one net and probably back to £10 in the bad.
Do you want a drink?
No, I've got a bottle of it. Slaps it there.
Sorry, net, Steve. Yeah.
But I ain't gonna buy it on.
I've forgot mine, Steve, sorry.
I ain't gonna buy it. I just slapped it up in there, yeah. Mugging it.
Oh, it were hard this morning.
Yeah, it were.
But I got him that margin on pace, but I lost a lot of fish.
When did you finish, shall we?
Probably 50 or 60. I was struggling to get a mark.
I reckon I've got £50 here, £55 here.
I reckon next time if I come with some worm and fill a load of maggots in edge, I reckon we'd do alright.
350 to them. Remember that. 350. Okay. Yeah, it's on top of it.
How old is that, Dad? Let me.
Is that his third net?
Put it all in. £20.
33, yeah.
We like easy math.
He's got 50. Yeah, he did that.
Got him on rod on, Paul?
Oh, he was fishing that one. Bang it, he's got a good net
Full of
here.
fish, isn't it, Steve?
He's got a good net here.
Les has smashed his up.
Yeah, looks like, well, game tag. I reckon Steve and him's won it. What about him on that end? Has he done it?
No, I couldn't see
Are
him.
you aware, yours off?
No, we hadn't done ours, this is where we started.
33. It's got to be on. 33.
He's got about 66. Yeah.
So, 50,
55,
53.
Total less.
Thank you.
Well done, Les. Yeah, I reckon next time I
Pound 3.
£1.3. I definitely have a load of maggots.
Yeah, loads of fish around. Yeah, with that big pole, there, I saw that big pole every day.
No, maybe 60-ish.
Got more than that.
I don't know, it's not.
One's been loaded splash. I think it's that one there, that blue one's been, that one's been splashed. 7-2. You know when the statue
Yeah. Oh, he's had some. Well done, father. That's awesome.
Yeah, look at that colour one. I've just seen a
Yeah.
Another big one on stands. 39.4.
Told you it was like it. Better to be safe.
So 39, 46, 47, 47, 9.
Oh, I didn't make. I just short of it. Oh.
What?
39, 46, 47. Yeah, 47,
Yeah,
9.
that's it.
Just take weight of bag off, don't you? Alright, we'll go stick through it like a bank sport.
So, 19.
What name's that? Guys got map? So 40, 70, 78, 80, 7, 12, 15, 58.
78.9.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, smash those up. You are. There's not much in there.
Oh, alright. That scales are not been on this guy. 39.12.
I was gonna say there's more than 23 in here. I don't think so. Nowhere near. There's nowhere near on this farm. No. There's not 40 pound in here.
$35.11.
See?
That's done with it.
What did you have? Bloody hell, that pond finish is right though, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Les had more than me, is it? Some bigger fish up here.
He's caught well, can't he? He's had loads of silvers.
Some bigger fish up here. What bigger?
Cat meat would have been on 40 mil cat meat, that's why.
32.7.
Simply lovely. It's got 12, 15 pound there.
We got some white to do elastic.
But you want barbaric elastic again?
Yeah, 16.
Roaching at 16, swinging him in.
Tell him there.
That's got a good lot there, mate. Best net of silvers today, that.
11.5.
Well done.
Swim glasses.
10-1. Be close.
Well done, Andrew.
Well done.
No, it's the other one. Trust me.
46.7. Paracetamol for Father's Day. Give me double paracetamol and a cup of tea.
Taking me out of your water.
Beer. You're disgusting, you. 1611, 1612.
So what are you minusing now?
Yeah. Took 3 ways, yeah. You seem to be catching all day. Were you losing them all day? I never would have put money on me when in that, must admit. Yeah.
So there we have it. Pace for the win. Off peg 7, top pond, £80, 15 ounces. Well done to Steve, who came second, pushed me all the way on peg 9 with £78 and 9 ounces. Well done, Father. You didn't do too bad at bottom pond with £47, 9 ounce. Simply lovely. Once again, if you would like to donate, go to coffee.com/PaulWilkinsonTV. And I want to say thank you to the last donator I got, Cookie. Brought me a large coffee. Thank you. Really does mean a lot. Thank you for your support. Also, if you would like to get any of the floats you see me using in any of my videos, please go on to Facebook, like this page, T-Nook Pole Floats page. It's the only place you can find them. I'll approve you. Post daily. Free delivery. What more do you want? Other than that, tight lines and city.
Hello. Your call cannot be taken at the moment, so please leave your message after the tone.